Thanks, Kevin. Hey, Diego, thanks for taking the time to talk to us. Just your thoughts on the game. Seemed like maybe you guys did enough to get that point, and I have to feel like maybe you guys are pretty heartbroken that you weren't able to get that across the line.
It's tough right now. I don't even have words to describe what we're feeling right now. There's a lot we can say, but there's a lot that we can't at the same time, because if not, we get in trouble. But we, as a team, we need to be better. I think today we could have left with a point for sure, but overall, I think we all know that it needs to be better. And in 3 days, we have another game, so we also need to put this one behind and make sure we're focusing on this. This league, it's tough, especially when you lose 2 games. But everybody needs to just forget and move on and make sure the next one is ours. We're going to Costa Rica now for the CONCACAF, and we have to get a result there. It's not maybe, it's a must. We need to make sure that we leave out of there with a positive. Even if it's a 1-0 goal or whatever it is, we just need to leave with a positive and turn this whole thing around.
I know you guys are paying attention to it, and I'm sure the locker room is aware, but you basically lost another 3 guys with Yamane out, with Sanabria out, with Garces having to come out. At least we don't know what his long-term status is, but that probably has to weigh on you guys a little bit too, right?
Yeah, I think we're just getting unlucky. But this is a time where players need to step up, and we need everybody. I think this is when everyone realizes that it's not just about 11 players, 12, 13 players. It's about the 24, 25 players that we have. Like I said, we have another game in 3 days, and then another game with 3 games in 10 days or whatever it is. It's going to be a grind, and at the end of the day, it's going to be tough. And this is where veterans really need to step up and make sure that we guide our team to success. But it all starts again in Costa Rica in 3 days.
And then finally, Greg said he expressed some frustration just with the way the game was called throughout the night, sort of questioning what calls were, when they were called, what yellow cards were. I think I added my 2 cents in on that as well. What did you see from that?
No, that's exactly where we can't really say much. We just leave it. At the end of the day, everybody's going to be against us. We got a star last year, we got a ring, we got a cup, and now everybody's going to be against us. You know who I'm talking about, and every other team. At the end of the day, we can't say much, but we have to just play our game. Maybe we need to be stronger and go harder on balls, and hopefully calls go our way. But at the end of the day, like I said, we'll let Coach take some fines there if he wants to talk about it. But for us, I think everyone knows exactly what we're talking about, and we just leave it there.
Thanks, Diego. Travel safe.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Alex, go ahead.
Oh, sorry.
Hey, Diego. Yeah, thank you for your time. You obviously mentioned frustrations right now. I asked this with Zonka earlier, but just what's your level of confidence that you guys can move forward, you guys can get into that next year, and start to build that momentum?
Look, I've been on teams that it gets tough when you lose 1, you lose 2. But this is when a team becomes great, is when you come together, you stick together, no matter the ups and downs. This is where we really need to focus on each other and make sure that, hey, you know what, things happen, we're going to learn from this. Last year, we didn't really have a lot of losses, so it's hard to learn. There were so many wins, and this year I guess we started it the wrong way. And this is where we need to really focus on what we're doing wrong and what we need to do. And like I said, now we have a game in 3 days, and this is where we need to focus and turn everything around and get a result in Costa Rica no matter what it takes.
Yeah, and you mentioned earlier too that right now veterans on the team kind of got to step up. Obviously the team right now is in the slump. What are kind of some examples that you can think of or that come to mind that you guys need to say to the younger guys?
No, I think at the end of the day we need to know how to finish a game out. I think there's ways that we can, even if we want to take a point away out of here, we need to be smarter on the way we want to play. That's including myself and everybody else. We know we should have left here at least with a point, and now we have to go to Costa Rica and learn from that. And like I said, I think in these games it's going to be so hard, but when we're away and we're against everything, all we need to do is make sure we're staying together. If we get a goal early and stuff, we make sure we either finish it 1-0 or we get the second. But at the end of the day, we can't let other teams come back into the game, especially the way it happened today.